Hey Richard, hey Martin, Brian McDonald, hope you're doing great. Have a couple quick things to update you on. Everything I think is developing beautifully for 2014. Very happy with how we've positioned things. The website overall, I just got back from a conference in California. Universally, really positive feedback. Still making changes to the website, refining it. We're also experimenting with putting images and videos at different places to see how it responds online and try to increase our conversion and engagement overall. Here's the video page. It's getting filled up with some of the quality videos we created. Here's our blog page, and this is kind of what we consider our entry point for new content that we create. We have a writing staff that creates some unique content focused and targeted at disease processes that we think the patients and prospective patients would be interested in. Here's some additional pages. We have Martin profiled here, and we have our staff, and we have different kinds of things that are focused on the prostate and prostate cancer, obviously. So this looks really nice, and it's come together, and we're starting to see the rankings improve overall. If you want to see a kind of a more comprehensive view of what we're doing, you can go to the sitemap at the bottom of all the pages. You can see right here, you can go to the sitemap and kind of see how this is expanding over time. Here's our privacy policy. And really the idea, just to kind of reiterate, is there's a lot of moving parts to this. It's a little bit like a duck. The things that you see on page are really just a small part of what we're doing. A lot of what's happening is happening underwater. We're creating link citations and reviews, and we're also trying to make sure that we have all of the things integrated in a way that is going to make this a really robust process. Also, we're adding to the main site, but I'm not certain what the strategy is going to be, because right now we're thinking about how to relate this to the other site that we've created and how we want the content to overlap, and hopefully we'll have some clarity on that. The main tracking phone number that we have, so we can see who's calling in, is starting to get more activity. We follow this on a day-to-day basis. Here's kind of a list of people, where they're calling from. You can see, as far away as Grand Rapids, and you can see Columbus and Inverness and Jersey City, Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale. It's from all over, but mostly it's in our practice areas like Ocala. I get a real-time notification of all the inbound calls. I typically do this when I launch a campaign, because I like to see what's actually happening on a minute-by-minute basis, so I can get a sense of who's calling in, where they're calling from, and make sure we're getting traction. And what we'll typically do is we'll add additional tracking numbers on different focused parts of the website to try to drive traffic. And here's an example of a client we have in St. Petersburg, and you can see when we started our tracking process, we had about 400 tracked phone calls from things that we were trying to focus on when we first started in the first quarter, and it's gone up. You can see over time, last quarter is over 1,000. So this really increases over time. Looking at the long term, building this over time, because it really does have a high ROI in terms of the investment of effort and time and energy to make these tracked phone calls a real central feature to what we do. We're also tracking the site itself. It's a little bit choppy right now, but it's generally trending upwards. And here are the YouTube views. And what I'm seeing with my clients right now is that this is probably the most salient variable and feature to what they're trying to achieve in their marketplace. As you can see, we've already had almost 900 views for the YouTube channel and all of our different videos. That's really good engagement. That's 700 minutes. So we've already had 10 hours of people on the website. So that's our staff. That's Martin, that's the doctor talking to our prospective patients. And obviously that's a really good way to leverage everyone's time. Just to give you a sense of what I think we can achieve, this was the number of YouTube views that we had for our client in St. Petersburg, 41,000 views in 2012. In this most recent year, it went up to 320,000 views. And you may think, well, this must be an enormous group. It's actually just a group of 3 physicians. And here's where you can see kind of build over time. At the first 12 months, it just went up just a little bit, and then it really starts to increase over time. And this is when you get the real benefit. So just want to give you a sense of how that has worked historically. The other interesting metric and trend is within mobile. Mobile generally is just outpacing the rest of the internet. You can see right here, this is kind of the curve that we're on. And our site is already driving about 15% of the views through mobile engagement. Here's our new mobile site that's affiliated with the main site. And what you'll see is that we've tried to drive, again, we're trying to drive this video engagement. So we've created a strong call to action, and that's reflected here in the mobile growth. Social sites are also coming along. You can see that it's multimedia. There's video and there's images embedded within the site, and we're also seeing engagement by our patients and prospective patients. Here's Bob Turner giving us a kind of a testimonial and endorsement. And what we've seen over time is this engagement with happy patients will increase the number of referrals, and that is always really good. Here's our videos that's built into their Facebook page. Here's our Facebook page for the doctor. Here's the Google Plus page. Some of the images. Here's the YouTube channel, Twitter, and Pinterest, which is growing quite a bit. Here's some of the review sites like Daily Motion and some of the other ones that are less high profile, but all of these count. They all increase content and links and overall volume. So there's a lot more to do, but at this juncture, I feel great about where we stand. I think over time, what we're going to see is momentum build, and as long as we're consistent, as long as we continue to create good overall content that our patients like and want to be engaged with, we're going to see better and better results over time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.